you guys are beautiful people. So amazing. I'm so honored to be here. I want to thank you all for coming and being a part of our community. I love living in Portland and this whole metro region with all of the most kind-hearted people. I mean, it just seems that we're very, very engaged, we're very, very present, and this is a good example of how we can make a difference. So again, I am an environmental sociologist, so I'm going to talk about a few things with work around that, but I want to start first to just thank our volunteers. So Kimberly was very sweet to just recognize me, but there's a whole crew of people who've organized this, and I have a big crew of folks doing all the Leave No Trace efforts. So if you could please join me in thanking them, okay? Excellent. Okay, so Judith did something to have you guys introduce yourselves. I'm actually also going to have some engaged activities. Getting closer? Can I take it off?
All right, we did it.
Awesome. Ooh, look at that. I can hear myself. Okay, so as a community, one of the things that's really important is for us to find ways to connect. So I'd like you to turn to a neighbor and give them a smile and look at them and see the humanity, okay? I want you to be able to take a moment just to see that this person has needs and fears, that this person works really hard, and this person is a good person. It doesn't matter if we're different, I just want you to see this person as a good person, okay? Thank you. All right, so as an environmental sociologist, here's a little mini lecture. Very, very quick. How many of you have heard of the tragedy of the commons? Ooh, a large number. Okay, for the rest of you, we're not going to have a test. It's just a little bit of things to think about. So the tragedy of the commons, this was a theory that was created by Garrett Hardin in 1968. And he told a story that is so poignant and important for us to remember. The tragedy of the commons has an assumption that when people focus on their own individual needs and want to maximize their benefits and minimize their costs, meaning getting all the benefits and not having to put in any effort, the system can break down. So here's the metaphor. Imagine a pastoral community, okay, a herding community, and everybody's living together on a commons. A commons is a shared property. Right now we're in a commons, right? Look around, this is our shared community space. And so this is a herding community, and each individual has the possibility of living in a sustainable way. And there's also the possibility that that individual might think, you know what, if I put an extra cow on this land, I'll have more wealth. And nobody's gonna notice, right? Because it's just one cow. Right? Sound familiar by chance? Well, what's keeping each person who's thinking about their own individual needs and not thinking about the community from everybody starting to do that, right? And then what would happen to the commons? Right? They're going to consume the whole grazing land and the system will collapse. So this is important. It's like if we think about that as a commons, our oceans are a commons, this community is a commons, the global climate is a commons, right? All of these things, voting, democracy is a commons. The things that we do where we think, oh, you know, my little bit doesn't matter, nobody's gonna notice, it's okay if I don't engage. Absolutely not. That's absolutely not true. Each individual has a contribution to make, and so I want to give you an alternative way of thinking about this, okay? I teach this in my classes, and a student, an incredible student and now friend, said, wait a second, if we keep spiraling down into a tragedy of the commons, why can't we flip it around and create a triumph of the commons? Where each individual thinks, you know what, my little bit matters. Everything I do makes a difference. My community needs me. And if my community is healthy, I'm healthy. and we all end up benefiting. So I want you to think about that for yourselves in whatever that is, in whatever way that we can actually contribute instead of spiraling down into a tragedy of the commons. Please think about how each action, voting, right? Picking up your litter, each individual action can spiral up, okay? So I invite Portland to be a part of the triumph of the commons. We're leaders in this nation, innovative thinkers. I believe we can do this, and it's gonna take some actions. One of the big things, of course, is to be responsible. We have a Bill of Rights, but we don't have a Bill of Responsibilities. It seems insane to me that we don't actually think about that. We're so focused on what's good for me. You're here, heck, I'm speaking to the choir, right? But I'd like you to think about what that means to create a healthier community, a sustainable community for ourselves now and for the future. So, another activity, please turn to a new neighbor. Okay, and please see this person and see that this person has skills. This person has resources. This person has some kind of unique gift to contribute to this community. And each of us, in whatever that gift is, if we contribute, if we engage, we will have a stronger, healthier, happier, kinder community, okay? So whoever you are, I want you to know you matter. So if my friends can come up here, and please hold up these signs, okay? So, educate your community, educate our children, educate each other to create awareness. We need cultural change, okay? So, educate, empower, and engage. Please join in because you matter. Thank you.